Hi, my friends. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm ready for some pollination, conversations, and the reading. So, today we're going to continue what we were doing last week. And we did all insects last week. So, we did bees, butterflies, moths, wasps, and flies. And I believe we did beetles. So we are going to move on to birds. And one specific bird that is a very popular pollinator is this guy. Do you know what kind of bird that is? It starts with an H. I'm sure you've said it by now, but it's a hummingbird. Okay, so I'm going to read to you about bird pollinators, and then we'll go through some questions or go over some information, okay? Hopefully you can see. Bird pollinators. There are more than 2,000 kinds of birds around the world that feed on nectar or on insects found in flowers. Birds are important pollinators. In North America, which is where we live, hummingbirds pollinate many kinds of wildflowers, especially those in trumpet shapes. Honey eaters are pollinators in Australia and on islands in the Pacific Ocean. Honey creepers pollinate wildflowers in Mexico and South America. So let's read this first caption for this picture. Let's see if I can get a little closer. When a hummingbird puts its long beak into a flower to drink the nectar, sticky pollen grains cling to its beak. Some of the pollen grains are then left at the next flower it visits. Hummingbirds have very good eyes and they are attracted to red flowers. Okay, so some important things that we just learned. They go to flowers because they drink the nectar. Sticky pollen clings to its beak. And then when they go to the next flower to get some nectar, the pollen will transfer that way. So that's how pollination will occur. And hummingbirds have very good eyes and they're attracted to red flowers. So this is a pink one, but pink and red are very close. Let's read the next one. Both the red-legged honey creeper and the green honey creeper have curved bills that can reach inside flowers to eat nectar and catch insects. The green honey creeper likes to eat fruit, and these birds live in Mexico, South America, and the Caribbean. So, these guys right here is what I just read about. The honey creepers. So the honey creepers, here's the red-legged. They're both red-legged, but this one is blue and this one is green. Hopefully you can see this, okay? And so they have curved bills, so which is, I believe, similar to a beak. And they can reach inside the flower and eat the nectar, okay? So just like the hummingbirds, it gets stuck to their beak, and that's how they pollinate, okay? So when they're going in to get nectar, it sticks to their beak, okay? Let's read this last caption right here. Many Australian flowers, such as this red hot poker, are pollinated by honey eaters. The flower is a kind of lily. Look at this cool. They call it a red hot poker. So cool and so pretty, right? Okay, so let's stop. What do we know about bird pollinators? Well, I know that there are more than 2,000 kinds of birds around the world. One of my questions would be, why do birds go to flowers? Okay, why are they attracted to pollen? Well, they go to eat nectar, and they use their beak to get the nectar, and what sticks to their beak? Pollen. And that's how they pollinate, because when they go to the next flower, it's going to be on their beak, right? What part of their body helps them pollinate? Well, of course, their beak, like we talked about. Also, their wings, right? Because they can fly from one place to another. Also, if you look at the picture, you can see that the legs are clinging onto trees and branches, which is also an important part of pollination, so that they can be steady, right? What was my last question? Oh, how do they pollinate flower to flower? Well, of course, they're flying, right, with their wings. But these are all fascinating, just fascinating information about, and they specifically talked about 3 types of birds. Hummingbirds in North America, where we live, honey eaters, which are in Australia, and then honey creepers, which are in Mexico and South America, and the Caribbean. Okay, so take a look at these pictures, and then I'm going to send you over to Seesaw. So here's the hummingbird. Here's the honey creepers, the red-legged. And here is the honey eater. Okay, friends? I know this was a short video. This one, I think, is going to be really good for you to understand and just be helpful. So you can head over to Seesaw and start your work. And remember, today is the lesson for May 5th, which is a Tuesday. All right, good luck.